I'm baby.
Enjoy this great game.
You blew it!
Getting real tired of playing that clip every freaking day. And this is the worst way to do it. This is the worst way to lose. Lose if you suck. Why do you got to freaking keep blowing leads in the ninth inning? Defensive misplays, blown saves. This is freaking pathetic. You know, there are in life, there are losers and there are winners. Giants are starting to convince me that they are the latter. What is going on? What's the problem? How do you keep blowing games 2 days in a row? Yesterday I went on the rant. Calm down today. I said, okay, one game. Today we come out, we get the lead, we get the rough bomb finally. Looks like we're in position to take it. Nope. Same freaking thing. What is going on? Is this a nightmare? Am I awake? Am I awake? Yes, I'm awake. Oh, absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked off for a minute. So what's going on in the chat with World Traveler, Juan Camilo, the Freak is here, David Knight is here, everybody is here to suffer together as one. Unless you're not a Giants fan, congratulations if you're not a Giants fan, because you don't want to be one right now. Holy freaking cow. Logan, what's going on? This does not look good. Jason Azzy, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. The Freak, this isn't real. Cookie Crisp, Tom Dolan. Somehow you just knew it was going to happen. It's freaking uncanny. You see it happening. You're like, this isn't happening again. The defensive misplay, the walk, the hit batter. I don't think he really got hit, but you thought you had a hit batter. You're like, what's happening? This is not happening. And then the bomb. How? I have never, ever, ever have seen 2 consecutive games such an unlikely blown lead happen 2 nights in a row in all the years I've watched baseball. I don't know if I've seen once, much less twice like that. The Freak, what's up? Ralph, Depression, Jason Azzy, you blew it. That is it. I'm done being a Giants fan. Psych, but I'm pissed. What's up, Appalachian Pilot? Holy moly, get the alcohol ready, bro. You ain't kidding me. Man, Cookie Crispy, you make me crave cookies. Unreal bullpen, unreliable bullpen, and poor management decisions. I want to disappear. Everybody in the chat, Justice Zone, Baseball Kid 28. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping in. And I'm going to run down to the latest. If I missed you, go ahead and let me know again what you said. We got screwed again. Got screwed again by got. What's up, Darren Chin? You're out already? Rebel 444. This isn't on Kepler, guys. Giants starting pitching goes sub 4 runs back-to-back days. Man, against a super hot team. Lineup produces back-to-back 3-run leads. Come on, don't blame Kepler. God has got to go. All I can tell you is, if this team is so good, why do we keep getting massive leads against them and then we blow them in the ninth? Do you realize if this was a doubleheader and we were playing 7 innings, we would have won both nights? Why we just can't close it down in the ninth? And it's not just Gott. What's up with the defense? Why did Pence take that route to the ball yesterday? Why did he the first baseman not touch the bag? Why did he try to be fancy when you know you got one out and you got a huge lead with Flores? What's going on? Are we just shaking like, oh my God, we're about to win? We can't have that. Are we just so scared out there that we have to lose? Solano kept the streak alive. Nice job there by Solano. Absolutely pathetic. Pathetic. Guys, let me know what you think in the chat. We're going to bring on some guests today so that they can rant with me because I don't have the energy. I don't have that gosh dang energy. Zendava, Kepler does not know how to X and O, so to speak. Exactly. Everyone spam fire Kepler in the Giants Instagram. Giants fans got to be absolutely outraged. Gott keeps blowing these saves. I was really excited about Gott, what we saw so far this year. I was happy that he was, becoming the closer, but 2 straight nights like this, that's not a closer. That's not a closer. Closer can blow a save. We're not seeing a closer. He's not closer material from what I've seen the last 2 days. We may need to think about someone else, and I don't know if we have that someone else. So that's a problem with just not being that good as a team. But, I mean, you have to be kidding me. Fire Kepler yesterday, make McCovey Cove, Dave manager, Jason Azzi, Ralph, Logan DeGraff. I cannot believe it happened again. What? I mean, what are you guys, a bunch of losers, man? You can't hang on to a freaking lead. Is it Gott, Kepler? What is going on? The defense, it's all these things combined. Not to mention you got to credit the A's for putting the bat on the ball and hitting it out the park. You know, the A's are coming through here these last 2 nights. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Oakland A's. They came back and won the game, but they should not have been allowed to win that game yesterday or tonight. We had it in the bag, and we let it out the bag. Steve Hofftailing, there is something of a kind of misconnect with this team. No heart or confidence. No. And then they just die, and when they have a chance to catch up, yeah, we got to walk in, but then do bomb with a pop-out. Come on, man. When's Moronta coming back? Well, I'd love to see Moronta or someone else. David Knight, just going to run through these chats before bringing Travis here. Kevin Kim is in the house. 150 outfielders in MLB make that routine play. That was just amazing. It's like we had to. It's like it was fate that we were not going to win 2 nights in a row. The most heartbreaking way. I don't care if we lost 2 games to the A's. The A's are good. But why has it got to be like this? Can it be any more frustrating? And a world traveler, Juan Camilo and Zendava, Denny, Ura, Cut, Gott. Congratulations, your team. And I want to say thank you so much, Tommy Carter, for the 199. Pissed with you, friend. Let's go, Giants. Thank you so much. We put out a big thank you right there for you. And I would do the Hunter Pence one, but Hunter Pence after that route to the ball, I'm not going to give that one here. We'll give you a, I don't know, what do we got here? Let's go with this one. Thank you so much for that 199, Tommy Carter. That is absolutely huge. That really helps out. Hoteling. I'm so sorry, Steve, that I pronounced your name wrong. I usually just pronounce pretty wrong, but that one I haven't seen before. So Hoteling, thank you so much, Steve Hoteling. Appreciate that. Nick Alcare and everyone else. So let's go ahead and bring on SF Bay Area Sports. We're going to get his thoughts on this game the last 2 days. Slightly amused. How are you doing today? Do you think the last 2 games speaks more of how good the A's are? No, hell no. Giants had these games in the bag. A's are good. Not trying to take that away. And they had some nice clutch hits and big home runs. And yeah, they get some credit. But no, I think it mostly this last 2 games speaks more for what the Giants are, which is just they don't know how to close out a game. They can't close it out. They can't close it out. You can't twice in a row. Once, maybe a coincidence. Twice, no. You guys got problems. Let's bring in SF Bay Area Sports Talk because he could calm things down maybe, or maybe he'll be pissed too. I don't know. Let's find out. What do you think, Travis?
Oh my gosh, you guys! I just kind of at loss for words. The last 2 nights are some of the worst and just sickening losses I have ever seen. Like, oh my gosh! I just can't believe this. Like, sorry guys, my cat just walked right in front of the camera. But like right now, what I'm feeling, okay. So look, last night, okay, we're carrying up. We have a 5-run lead, and we haven't blown a 5-run lead since 1929. This kind of stuff cannot happen, and it's the way that things are happening. They're unraveling against us, and again, this bullpen, the bullpen, multiple, okay, at times we've had our moments, we pitch very well, but look, several times now we've had a lead late in a game and we have blown it. In so many games we were so close. And look, the A's are a good team, but we played them very competitive, well enough to win these 2 games, and we should have won the games. We had them literally in the bag. And this is just absolutely sickening that it happens 2 days in a row to our Bay Bridge rivals. I can't stand when we lose to the A's, and especially in this type of fashion. This is as bad as it gets, really. And just right now I'm feeling really a lot of frustration because these were 2 games we could have won, and really it could have helped propel us because we knew coming off of this road trip we had to get it going at home, and our offense came alive the last 2 days. We put up enough runs to win, and we should have been able to shut it down. And it's just unfortunate with Trevor Gott because he's been so clutch, to start the year in the closer spot, and then you put him in a non-save situation in last night's game. And again, some closers can handle non-safe situations, but the adrenaline is sometimes never the same for a closer. And you saw Gott yesterday, he hit a batter, he was out of whack. And today he really battled out there. And look, Mark Canha comes up, and I was really feeling confident. We're up 6-4, 2 outs, and Mark Canha is a good hitter. Okay, I know he's got some power, but Gott is battling, and I'm confident he's going to go out there, and then he gives up the home run, and just, man, like, really, and we see it 2 days in a row. And, you know, the only thing really that makes this not so bad is the fact that, you know, we weren't this season – right now, we weren't necessarily way up there in the standings. You know, we weren't first, second on the verge of making the playoffs. So these losses could have hurt even worse depending on where we were in the standings. But this is not good. Not a good feeling right now. And you know, there's some positives to take. But right now, yeah, just wanted to get you guys my emotions right there. Because, yeah, I'm feeling a lot the last 2 days. I'm still kind of processing this right now. Man.
Oh yeah, you got to process this because this has never happened. That never happened once. Much, yeah, you blow leads, but not like that. Not when you're in the ninth inning, about to close it down. It's a wrap. The game's over. Pretty much a blowout. Yesterday, pretty much a blowout. Today, I wouldn't call it a blowout, but you got a 3-run lead in the ninth. It's pretty much a wrap. And twice in a row, you completely blow it. And not just Gott, also defensive misplays. Yesterday with Flores, today with Pence, and yeah. And then when the Giants have. In both games, Giants had an opportunity to come up to the plate and at least try to get back in. It wasn't over. And both games, they went up there and didn't do a thing to try to get back in. And it was like they just sat down and said, yep, we lost. And it was hard to watch both games. Absolutely pathetic, in my opinion.
Dude, you're right. Like, I really did see that too. Like, it's almost as if they gave up at when the A's took the lead and took the momentum, because I didn't see really hardly any fight in their at bats. At least, you know, looking at tonight in that ninth inning, just really, it was just 1, 2, 3, very calm, very quiet. I don't even think they threw hardly that many pitches. Didn't even work them in that ninth. And yeah, you know, this is it's almost kind of similar to the unfortunate inning that we had against the Cubs in the playoffs when they took that lead, scored 4 runs against us. We went 1, 2, 3 quiet in the ninth, and we were just down a 1 run. We still had a great opportunity. If you can kind of forget about all the craziness going on at that point and just try to put good at-bats together, you can get a run across the board. And, man, you just would have loved to see more fight in that ninth inning. But sometimes it can be tough when you just have things, just things you never can predict. I mean, for blowing a 5-run lead in the ninth, something we've never done since 1929, I mean, that's just insane. Like, that's almost 100 years. And we're on the wrong side of history these last couple of days.
Bad. World Traveler says, take your medicine. Yeah, absolutely. I need something. 82 viewers. Fernando, yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind. Zindava's in the chat. This is killing me. It hurts. It's bad. Zindava was telling me earlier today that this looks bad. Giants didn't look like they had any fight in them. Looks like they just gave it away, and then they did the same exact thing tonight. Kevin Kim, Hex Esco, why didn't Kepler pull Gott? I don't know. Kevin Kim, why did they get rid of Hamilton? I don't know, because we got a pretty good pitcher from the Mets, and I thought that maybe Steven Duggar would be kind of our speedster, but they sent him back to Sacramento, so I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. World Traveler, Brian Henderson, Oakland is dangerous. They are dangerous, but guess what? We had them 2 days in a row completely beat and then gave it away in the ninth. Zindava, Jordan, Logan, I deleted my Kepler. Welcome, San Francisco Post. Oh, man, stop the Mark Canha disrespect. Now he's a beast, and sorry, I guys can't get to all your comments, but I really appreciate it. Frosty 3X, World Traveler, Jake Oust, Tom Dolan, and everyone else. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, I don't know who, you know, if there's one person to blame here. I don't think so. Yeah, it's easy to say Trevor Gott because he blew the saves. He blew the save tonight. He definitely wasn't sharp. If I had to pick one guy to blame, I'd probably say it was Gott. But you also, you know, people are blaming Kepler. People are blaming the defense. I think it's just a complete meltdown all around. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, you know, I agree with you on that. You know, you can't pinpoint all of this on one guy, especially not Gott, although he's allowed 8 runs in the last 2 days. Because, look, you know, there's so many other opportunities throughout a course of a 9-inning game. And look, the defense, you know, we've been saying it, unfortunately, over and over this season. You know, we've been leading the majors in errors, and so many times, not only that, but we make a lot of mental errors that doesn't even show up in the stat column. And that's what you're seeing this team do. They're making blunders that you know, it feels like we're watching Little League Baseball. Like, literally, these are things you never would see on a Major League Baseball field. And yeah, it's just atrocious. And sometimes really tough to watch. Because this team just goes hot and cold like I've never seen a team go. Because it just insane. But so it's a collective thing. It's the defense has been struggling, and Kepler. There's been a lot of questionable decisions, and the thing is, I'm not going to say everything's Kepler's fault here. I mean, for me, I've liked. For the most part, I think he's done a good job. I wouldn't say a great job this year, but he's still learning. It's his first year, but I'm not gonna cut him some slack or anything here. But there's what I liked. There was a good decision I thought today when he left Gosman in there, let him throw. I think got his pitch count to almost 110 pitches there. So we heard at one point the last outing in LA, he took him out at 80 pitches. So I like that. And even last night's game, you saw Cueto out there. He had him pitch through the 7th inning. Now, those types of decisions I agree with. But, the thing with Trevor Gott, sometimes you're seeing that we have a pitcher, we throw him in the game, a reliever, and he doesn't have his stuff whatsoever. And then Kepler doesn't have anybody warmed up. So Kepler, he ends up just leaving the pitcher in, hoping that, he'll keep throwing some pitches and maybe figure out his release point or figure out where the ball's coming out of his hand that day. And, it just sometimes doesn't work out like that. You got to have people warmed up, ready to go. And if you see a guy doesn't have his stuff after 3 batters or something, take him out and put someone else in there. And, this year we've seen situations just completely unfold against us. And, that's been tough to watch. But again, we're going to go through some growing pains here. But those are just some of the takes that I got right now.
Yeah, those are great takes, and that's where we're at, absolutely. And like you said, I mean, you can't just blame one person, but as a team, it's not on Kepler completely at all. He hasn't made all the best decisions, but man, the players got to come through, and they haven't been doing that. Even offensively, I know that the Giants have been scoring the runs, but then when you have that opportunity to catch up or score a run or bring in a run, you got to find a way to do it. You can't just lie down. And but we did see some highlights of the game, some good points of the game, so we're not just all pissed off. I know that Solano got another hit to keep his hitting streak going, and finally we got the rough bomb we've been waiting for. So that was nice.
Dude, I know, man. I was so happy to see Darren Ruff get his first home run of the season. This man's been working so hard. 33-year-old journeyman outfielder. The last 3 years spent in the Korean Baseball League. And look, he was putting up some monster numbers over there. Last year, he had 22 home runs with like 100-plus RBIs. Yeah. And so and he just continued to hit when he was with us in spring training, and he's continued to do it now this year. Now, he's had some moments in left field defensively, but he's still working out there, and we saw him get the start out there tonight, and so I loved it. Came up big at that point. We thought that was going to be the game-winning home run tonight, clutch 3-run home run, and he hit it off a former Giant. Who was it? I think Birch Smith today. So this was a guy that we had, and we traded him to the A's back in February for cash considerations. So, Zaidi and Scott Harris must have seen something in this guy, or maybe we had so much talent, young guys in our bullpen, that there wasn't a spot for him. So we traded this guy, Birch Smith, to the A's. So I love that storyline. Finally, for once, a former Giant pitches against us, and we actually rough him up this time. So I love that part of the story. And Darren Ruff, man, big home run tonight. I'm hoping we're going to see more of that this year. He's a great candidate to be at that designated hitter spot, and you can put him out there in the outfield. I think he's improving, so I like it. So
nice shot from Ruff. Like I said, Solano to continue his hitting streak. So there was a few things to take away from this game, but man, you feel a lot of disappointment. Yastrzemski got a hit, a couple of hits for Flores. He's been playing, he's been swinging a pretty good bat this year. So there's some things to take away. As far as the pitching staff, let's go down there and check it out. Gosman, again, he's been good this year. Didn't have his best start, but damn, he struck out 11 guys in 5 2/3 innings. I mean, that is dealing. And then the bullpen came in, held it together pretty well, and we're fine until, again, the 9th inning. So if we just ignore the 9th innings, the last 2 games, I mean, we've been freaking playing great baseball.
Yeah, you do. You're absolutely right there. Because look, winning formula baseball, well enough to win a game through 8 innings, but you got to play 9 innings all the way through. And to touch on your points about Yastrzemski and Solano here, dude, Yastrzemski, man, another fantastic hit. I love that. I think it was a slider. He got that hit in the 4th inning, a 2-run triple, and it was such an exciting, euphoric play because the A's fumbled the ball around and it went into the dugout, and then we took the lead 3-2. So I was absolutely absolutely jumping for joy, man, in my house, watching the game, going absolutely insane. And then Solano continuing the hitting streak. And even more important, it's been great because Solano's been in the lineup the last 2 games. And prior to that, he missed the last 2 games. So he had been battling an abdomen issue. So looks like he's healthy right now, having seen him play the last 2 days. So that's really encouraging. And I'm really pumped to see how far he can ride this 17-game hitting streak now. I think the longest hitting streak, they're saying the last one we've had this long, I think, was Posey when he had the 21-game hitting streak in 2010. So it's been about 10 years now since we've seen a hitting streak go this deep. So, man, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch Solano. And yeah, so real quick to get to the bullpen. Yeah, you're right. They did a good job tonight. Again, I liked it. You're seeing Tyler Rogers be used, whether it's the 8th inning or 7th inning. I think he's great to put in the 7th inning, and he battled tonight. And then you saw in the 8th inning, Tony Watson. He's been great for us. A couple times giving up, some hits there for Watson. But tonight, battle, I think he got Chris Davis, the ace power hitting guy that just hits, struck him out. So that was very impressive from Watson. And yeah, just got with these 2 blowups now. Right now you kind of wonder, is it too much of a small sample size to say, okay, we're going to take him out of the closer spot? But what do you think about that in terms of, would you put God out there in the next safe situation?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just mentioned that Watson should be our closer. That's definitely an option. I mean, I never considered Watson a closer, but I didn't used to consider Will Smith a closer, and he ended up being a really nice closer, even as a lefty. So, hey, I'm willing to try whoever's looking good. If it's not best that we have someone who's specifically a closer and we just go case by case, closer by committee, then I'm okay with that, because I don't know if we have someone who's just like a guy who's going to come in there kind of like the A's have, or like a Chapman type who's just going to go in there and just blow people away, and pretty much it's a wrap. Mariano Rivera type that's just going to come in and finish the game, and we don't have to worry about it. I don't know if we have that guy.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Definitely. Because, yeah, they're up and down this bullpen. There's not a go-to guy definitively that you can, be like, he's your man and he's going to lock down the closer's role. And there's a lot of arms that we can use. Sean Anderson, he's closed in college. Reyes Moranta is another guy. When he comes back, we can put him in the closer spot. So it's a lot of guys that have opportunities to maybe break out as a closer. But you're right. This team is probably a committee by closer. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that is how we ended up getting Will Smith and him really flourishing in that closer spot back then. So, I think that would be a great idea to see maybe, see what these guys can do. Even Tyler Rogers, maybe try him. He did get his first major league save. I think it was, the game in LA, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's something we'll see. I think it'll probably be closer by committee now. We've got it's something. We'll see what Kepler does. Still could trot God out there, but absolutely. After the last 2 days, you have to wonder about making a change.
Yeah, they got to figure something. They have to close. The games are 9 innings long. They're not 8. I wish they were 8 at this point, but they're 9 innings long. We gotta be able to close them out. Tone's cool. Who won? Let me guess, the A's. Yes, absolutely was the A's. I'm sorry about missing all these comments. Joey Bats, we need Kepler gone next year. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen, but Jake Alst, can I mod? I got you. You're a moderator now. Congratulations. So Fernando Galvez going to be inflated for a while. Want to give Kepler a chance, but geez, Zendava, I'm right with you. This is Chris Walker, who's in charge, Kepler or Zaidi? I don't know. Zaidi's in charge. I don't know who's making all the calls with the lineup and everything. I think that Zaidi does have a lot of say in that. But still, Kepler's on the field. Kepler's got to make those choices with the bullpen, and it's his lineup card, and he's got to get it done. World Traveler is here. What's going on? Bregman playing great baseball. Rebel 4444. Will the Giants use money to improve for next year or more for another year? Just curious. Will the Giants use money to improve for next year or more of this? Probably they're thinking about the future. I don't think they're thinking too much about this year. We'll see what happens, and if the Giants keep playing this way, then we're going to be definitely sellers at the trade deadline, looking to improve our minor league system. Zendava, Colton, Nick, if you need another mod, I got you. Okay, Nick, I'll hook you up just a second. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Tone's cool. We need to sign Melanson. Would love to have Melanson at this point, or somebody who has some closer experience. And Janet Trey, who playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, the classic.
Yeah. Next time somebody says Giants playoffs, I'm going to be like, playoffs.
Oh,
But
man.
no, I mean, technically it's still possible. We're still early in the year. It's a 60-game year season, and that's only 2 games. But when you lose like that, it's easy to lose confidence and be like, yeah, this ain't a playoff team. I mean, that's just kind of the feeling.
Yeah, because, playoff teams, they don't let these types of games get away from them, and they don't make defensive blunders and so many mental errors. That's the thing. We beat ourselves up so many times this year. If we play even half, defense as well defensively as how bad we played, we probably win some of these games. And, our record right now, I think we're 8-14 or 8-13 now. So it very easily could be 500, if we, again, just so, yeah, this team this year has played well enough to win games, but look, they don't give you, points for effort or for being close to winning. And yeah, that's what this team has really, they made us think that we're going to win so many times. And then it gets away from us. And yeah, it's just frustrating. And now at this point, it's starting to get to that point where we're kind of starting to fall back in the standings. So yeah, you're right. Again, we could still turn it around here. All you got to do is just start taking it one game at a time. And look, right now, yeah, we can't afford to get swept, so we have to find a way to get the win tomorrow and just kind of forget about these last 2 days as hard as it can seem. But it's unfortunate because, look, we played a very tough A's team. We played them very well, and we played well enough to win. And, yeah, when you beat yourself up like that, it's tough. But
Absolutely. Adolfo Adames, is the Giants farm system decent? I think so. The farm system is getting a lot better. Giants aren't looking to promote too many guys this season, but look out over the next 2 years when Joey Bart is up, when Luciano is up, when Sean Jell is up, and so on and so on. There's more prospects that I could name, and it goes on and on. So future looks pretty bright. And but I do like this team. I mean, Austin Slater, Donovan Solano, Yastrzemski, Longoria, Flores, Pence, and we proved 2 nights in a row we can play with the big boys. We can beat them. We can beat them pretty damn hard, and you just blow it in the ninth. I don't get it. It's just like, close out these 2 games. If we finished out those 2 games, imagine if we won yesterday 7-2 and we won today by 3, we'd be throwing a party right now. We'd be talking playoffs.
Dude, you're right, man. Like, literally, that's you couldn't have said it better, man. We would be literally talking playoffs because we'd be talking about the push that we needed to make coming off of the road trip. We had to have some type of response, and look, this is not the response that we wanted to have. And look, this team has shown that they are resilient all year. They've come back from big deficits, and we've won some really amazing games. So, this team has a lot of fight in them at times. They really make us scratch our head. And right now, I just want to see them continue to go out there and compete. And look, we got a lot to be excited about building towards the future. And look, we can still go on a nice win streak and still maybe be in it this year. But yeah, man. And yeah, you just love the fact that we're competing with a lot of great teams. We're playing well against the Dodgers. Even in Colorado, we played well in Colorado, and now playing well against the A's, so there's a lot of positives to take out of that. But yeah, that's the thing. Playoff teams, they find a way to win games, put teams away, not like, how we've done. We get so close to winning. And then, yeah, right now we can't seem to find a way to close the door in the ninth. And yeah.
Oh, man, yeah, and we have big leads. That's the most frustrating thing. We've gone through times when we had closers that couldn't get it done, or we've lost games and blown saves. Remember 2016, second half, bullpen was awful. We kept on blowing opportunities, but it was never like 5-run leads and 3-run leads like this. I mean, these are games that absolutely have to win, and we're not doing it. So it's pretty. Let me just get to some comments here. David Knight, what's going on? Jake Oust, Kevin Kim, every Giant with a ring has been scuffling. That's true. Zendava, that's what kills you, Eric. I like this team too. Absolutely. I mean, it's a nice team, and I really do like the guys we got, but we got to figure something out in the ninth inning. Frosty 3X, what's going on, everybody? AP, how you doing today? Bottom line, it's a loss. A loss is a loss. As an A's fan, I know that pain, but I'll take it any day. Congratulations, A's. You guys are coming through with the big hits when you need them. So, got to give the A's props for that. I feel like we shouldn't have given them that opportunity to get those home runs, but when they got the opportunity, they definitely came through. And the A's are a good team. Like you said at the beginning, you said, this A's team is good. They're absolutely good, but that's no excuse for blowing leads like this, in my opinion.
it's what it's come to, because at this point, man, blowing these types of leads, because what you said is so true. Going back to 2016, when we were blowing a lot of those games in that second half, we had the best record in the MLB at the All-Star break. I think we were like 60 and 37 or something like crazy like that. And yeah, the second half was just one of the worst second halves in 2016. And, we were blowing, like you said, not huge leads. And that's what this team has been doing this year. 3-run lead tonight, 5-run lead last night. Just, man, this kind of stuff cannot happen like that to that magnitude. And it's consistently happening. And we got to do something to turn it around.
Absolutely. Juan Camilo, I miss Bochy contesting strikes. Yeah, I miss Boch, man. Buster Posey about to opt out next season too, Matt. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him a bit. Buster Posey got to be sitting at home like, shit, I'm glad I opted out of this crap. Colton Stello, Brewers have been rumored in talks with D-backs over Robbie Ray, Royals about Danny Duffy, Mets about Rick Porcello for starting pitching. It could be some interesting moves there. Everyone go check out Hum Baby's videos. Thank you, Jake Oust, for that. Would appreciate that. Check out my channel. Check out SF Bay Area Sports Talk as well. There's a lot of good content there. If you're a Sharks fan, if you're a 49ers fan, he's got you covered all the way across.
I got you guys covered, man.
Yeah. So I don't know too much about NBA. I don't know too much about that other stuff. So Travis will take care of all of that. I'm pretty much all baseball. Mass Dad Marketing is here. So yeah. Yeah, and I don't know really what to say, man. But tomorrow we got yet another game, and I said yesterday a lead will never feel safe again. But even tonight, I made the mistake of thinking I think we're gonna win this one. I made that mistake. Tomorrow, no. Tomorrow I'm gonna be nervous until the last out.
Yeah, you got to at this point. No lead is safe. And look, I said the same thing, or some of the things like after the what we did in 2016 in the playoffs. Having a 3-run lead like that. I mean. Because for me, that was like as worse as it can be, blowing a lead like that when it's an elimination game. So, that's where we're at that point. And after the 2016 season, that's kind of how I felt that, I didn't want to celebrate till the last out was made. And, with this team this year, that's what you got to now, because we have to grind it out. We have to keep focused, laser focus on the baseball field. We have to play better fundamental baseball, clean up the defense, and play till the last out. And when we have things go against us and breaks, like really unfortunate breaks, still keep the same intensity, keep positive thoughts, keep thinking. Because look, we got to still keep fighting, even when again, tonight I thought we didn't put up much of a fight in our last at bat, so would like to see them sometimes do that. But yeah, it can be a challenge sometimes to find that intensity when you have something go against you as bad as what's happened these last 2 days.
Yeah, and you got to keep bouncing back. And I thought they bounced back great tonight until again another terrible ninth inning. And let's just take a look tomorrow. I don't know if we know who's going to be pitching yet, but. Yeah, so the Giants playing early tomorrow. We'll definitely have a post game tomorrow. Mike Fiers, pretty much the ace for the A's. He hasn't been off to a great season. Mike Fiers, he's kind of famous for the Astros thing, but he's actually a really good pitcher. So got to look out for him. And we got Logan Webb. So Logan Webb has been fantastic. So I don't hate that matchup. I mean, Logan Webb has been great this year.
Dude, he has. I think he's been pretty much the ace of this staff. He's looked so impressive, and you got to love it, man. The 23-year-old made his debut, got called up in August of last year, made 8 starts last year, and, didn't really do a whole lot last year, but look, he just broke out onto the big leagues. So in his sophomore season this year, I couldn't be more thrilled with what we've seen from him. He's really pitched well against a good Dodgers lineup, pitched well against the Rockies. And man, he's been the stopper this year. When we need to go to a guy to hold the fort down and pitch deep to a game, or battle out there, Logan Webb is doing it. Even in LA, I think when he went 5 innings, he really battled out there. And, yeah, man, you love to see the intensity from him. And I'm so excited to continue to see his development, because I think he could be that ace of our staff, leading the way in the future when you're talking about all of these young, exciting arms that are, going to be breaking out on the scene.
Absolutely, yeah. So we at least we got a bright spot there with Logan Webb because we need something. Yeah, I mean, also Johnny Cueto, like I said, pitched great yesterday. We've had some decent starting pitching. The offense has been decent, and then we just have blown these games tonight. The most frustrating possible way to lose. But tomorrow, yeah, hoping to see something from Webb. It's going to be a lot of fun in the final one there with Giants versus A's, and we really absolutely must win tomorrow. I do not want to get swept. Justice Ohm is an A's fan. I'm happy we won, but I'm really happy Manaea got through 5, only give up 3 runs. So not bad from Manaea. Good job there. Congratulations, Justice Ohm. A's fans, you guys got to be through the roof right now. 2 nights in a row. You guys just got to be absolutely ecstatic. So wonderful job there. Matthew G, thank you so much for your support. Damn, 2 games we let slip away. Props to the A's, but that president of yours needs to shut up. Yeah, he was talking some smack on YouTube, saying asking Giants fans to jump on the A's bandwagon. Not happening. Giants fans are loyal. We ain't going nowhere. Only way A's gets fans in the stadiums with cardboard cutouts. Nick, I don't care.
Oh, how about get a stadium built first, right?
I said the same thing in my video. Like, you guys have a stadium, and I don't mean any disrespect to their stadium because I used to love that stadium, but it's old and falling apart. They need a new stadium.
Yeah, I was at a Raiders game, I think, with my uncle who's a Raiders fan, and I seen like some nails in the stadium that were literally coming out from the floor and I was just like, oh man, I never seen anything like that in any of the stadiums I visited in my life. So yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I want to see them get a new stadium. That would be great for them. So hopefully it does happen,
Yeah, Jake, the new video is fire. Thank you so much, everyone. Cookie Crisp Sandoval could be a better closer. Hey, he's got 2 opportunities and he's come through twice. Would love to see.
He's got a 0 ERA, right?
Yeah. Eric, could be worse. At least you're not a Mets fan. No Mets fans up in here. No, I'm just kidding. Mets fans are welcome, but no, I haven't seen too many Mets fans on my channel. Matthew G, they're over at the Giraffes channel. So Pat Burrell, remember him. Pat Burrell's awesome. Appreciate everybody jumping into the chat. Tom Dolan, Justice Ohm, Jake Oust, Frosty3X, Chris Walker, everyone else. Sorry if I missed your comment. We got another A's fan. Lost in SoCal. I couldn't make out the words. Lost in SoCal. Let's go A's. Good job there. Congratulations to A's. But this is tough, man. And yeah, tomorrow I just want a normal game tomorrow. I don't even care if we lose tomorrow 5-2 and then just a nice hard fought game. I'd prefer that to what we got the last 2 days.
Yeah, because like this is raising our heart rate, and man, you're right. The torture, like when you're talking about Giants baseball torture, that's what the slogan from 2010. That's what I've been reminded of this year. And look, if we weren't closer in the standings, these losses would have been even more excruciatingly painful. So yeah, you're right, man. Hopefully we have a normal. Even if it's a loss tomorrow, just don't let it be another meltdown like what we've seen the last 2 days. Just let it be a nice, calm, easy game. So hopefully our hearts can stay settled and because that's a lot to take in 2 days, man.
Yeah, we're going to go for a few more minutes here, and then we're going to start wrapping up. But I want to say thank you to everyone. Tom Dolan, if it's the Braves or Houston, it's Young Arms. If it's the Yankees, it's a combination of outfielder starting, pitching, nearly major league ready. If it's the Twins, Reds, yeah, a lot of good teams this year. Reds games are getting postponed. Hopefully they're okay. Get Eric more soda. Yeah, I don't have any soda. I'm drinking water right now. I drank too much soda last night. And we got a super chat. What's going on? Ansel Woods again coming through. No, man, sorry again. No, never say sorry. Thank you so much. That is absolutely huge. We appreciate that. And make sure to check us out tomorrow. We might be over on I said Bay Area Sports Talk tomorrow. But thank you so much for that. And everyone else in the chat, thank you so much. Rebel444, Jake Al, Zendava, still loving hanging with Giants fans, growing the community here. We're starting to recognize all you guys and all your names, and it's really awesome. You jumping over here, jumping over there. We're going to go big time. We're going to remember you guys were here at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay? At the beginning, we're going to remember you guys when the bandwagon starts jumping in here in the next couple years when we go.
Man, you know what? We'll be loading up as many of them as we can because, heck, we're going to grow this Giants baseball community. We're well known around the world. We're known as one of the best traveling fan bases, and we're just going to continue expanding you guys. We love baseball and love the community, so love interacting with you guys all the time. It's so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Hashtag Solano for Rebel 444, and I hope he continues that hitting streak. I was just joking when I said he's going to break the National League record, but damn, he's almost halfway there. So damn, Solano, what's going on?
And it's going to carry over, right? I mean, well, would it if the season ended right? It carries over to the next season.
Yeah, it carries over. It carries over. Matter of fact, I think the Major League record, Joe DiMaggio, I believe that his was partially 1 year, partially another year. So it definitely carries over. But, I don't think he's going to get that high. But, damn, who knows? This dude just swings the bat like crazy. So how fun would that be? The only problem is nobody's there to see it. And that's sad. He's going to break a record, and there's like no applause in the stands. But World Traveler sent $5 super chat. Eric, you're awesome. Thank you so much, World Traveler, longtime supporter of the channel from Houston, and she is awesome and going to show me Minute Maid Park whenever fans are allowed again. So I can't wait for that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And we're coming close to 40 minutes, so it's time to pick our players for today's game. And there are some options for the Giants because we did play great all the way through until the ninth inning when we played terrible. So I'm going to let Travis from SF Barrier Sports Talk go ahead. Who do you got as your if one I can bring back the today's game, but who do you got if you know who do you got for today?
I got my man Darren Ruff with a big 3-run home run tonight, getting the start in left field, my player of the game. I love to see it from Darren Ruff, getting his opportunity, showing what he can do with the power, hitting the big 3-run home run tonight, and he's a guy that we could see there at the designated hitter spot or get some starts in the outfield. His defense is improving, and look, 33 years old, a journeyman outfielder. You'll love to see it. He has been so great hitting for a high average, and he's got that power. He's my player of the game and player to continue to watch this year. Fun, exciting player.
Sweet. That's an awesome one right there. Darren Ruff, the player of the game. And we got that footage right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a drive to left field. Back on it, Grossman, and it is just over the wall and gone. Ruff with a 3-run go-ahead shot off Bert Smith in the 7th. The Giants have a 6-3 lead.
So Darren Ruff with the bomb. We've been waiting for it. And I said pregame. I made a couple of predictions pregame that came true. I said Ruff is going to go deep. I said Solano is going to continue his hitting streak. I said Gosman's going to strike out a bunch of guys. Everything came true. The only thing that didn't come true is I said Giants are going to win the game. That did not come true, unfortunately. But my guy today is going to be the man with the plan to go ahead and break the record for consecutive hit games, and that is Donnie Solano. That is going to be my guy.
Dude, I love it, man. Fantastic pick. Donnie Barrels, 17 game hitting streak. Doesn't get any more exciting than this, you guys. And we're going to continue to follow it and see what he can do and how far he can take this hitting streak, man. I love it.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I got Donnie Barrels as my player of the game. World Traveler keeps baseball alive for us. Absolutely. World Traveler. Never going to forget Zindava. Awesome. Zindava's been here for a long time supporting the channel. So glad that you found the channel. Tom Dolan is here, and he is a serious fan, a long-time baseball fan. Back in the day when the Yankees and Dodgers were in the series every year, there was an old joke about what you want to see in the World Series, a mid-air collision. Jake Oust and everyone else, thank you. So John Witt, throw Gott to the bay. Gott, we got to give him time, but yeah, he's been nice, but I don't know if he's got what it takes to be a closer. I thought he maybe did, but 2 games is 2 games, but yeah, we can't keep having this. And I think tomorrow we don't use Gott. I think tomorrow we give Gott a day off, even if it's a safe situation. I don't know. Or you put him in for more confidence, but I think that he might need a day off. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. If it's a safe situation in tomorrow's game, I don't think Kepler is going to go to God. I think you give him a break and, hopefully, try to have him gain his confidence back. So maybe put him in a low leverage situation and just kind of, figure it out and then see how he does from there. Because, yeah, right now, I don't think if you put him in there again and he blows up, you could really start seeing a negative effect with his mentality and confidence. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how he does. But I'm confident in the guy, and I agree. I really liked what we saw from the beginning. I thought he had what it took to be a closer, and has hit a bump in the road now. So we'll see what he's made of. Everyone when adversity strikes, we see how what they're really made out of. So right now, this is God's opportunity to get that confidence back and really bounce back. Because 8 runs allowed in 2 days, that's rough. So if anyone can bounce back, I think God is the man. He can do it. So we'll see.
Yeah, and these guys, their ERAs are just blowing up, 12.86. It's absolutely terrible, even though, we've seen him pitch well quite a few days, and I'm sure Tyler Rogers' ERA's got to be over 10. Nope, it's 9. 9 still bad, but 9.
He was like 11, so he's already down like 2 points.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Caleb Berriger, I think, do we have anybody with something? No, 11.25. He got lit up. So, our bullpen's got to have one of the worst ERAs in baseball. I mean, just everyone, even though we thought that the bullpen was looking good. Wandy Peralta's not bad, 4.15. So, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, Peralta, he's got that 95 mile-an-hour fastball. So lefty there. Yeah, he's looked pretty good for us this year.
So David Knight, let's get to 40 likes. Yeah, guys, hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, look tomorrow to check out my community tab. I'll have a link to the post-game show. Could be over on SF Bay Area Sports Talk. So please keep an eye out for that. Check out the pregame as well over there if he does one, because I don't know. Probably I might not have time tomorrow. You doing a pregame tomorrow?
What time is the game tomorrow? Is it a day game?
I think it's like 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to do a pregame tomorrow.
Okay, check out SF Bay Area Sports Talk tomorrow for the pregame. I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna be able to do a pregame, but I'll definitely be ready for the post game. And so we'll be doing that tomorrow. And again, just a recap of today's game. The Giants once again jump out in front. They take the lead. Unfortunately, and they took the lead with a big bomb off the bat of Darren Ruff, the big home run we've been waiting for. Starting pitching was very good. Gosman was just mowing down these batters. He had 11 strikeouts in only about 5 2/3 innings. Absolutely awesome. Wandy came in, was great. Watson was good. Everyone, Sam Selman, everybody came through except for Trevor Gott, and then a defensive misplay in the 9th. And once again, just like yesterday, we blew the opportunity to take a win. Gave up 4 runs in the top of the 9th, did nothing in the bottom half, and lost the game. So that's what the final recap is. My final thoughts on this one would be tomorrow we got another chance. We have one more chance to salvage this series, get a nice little win, stop messing around, stop making misplays defensively, figure out someone who's going to come in the 9th and close this thing down and get a W. So that's my thoughts. What do you got? What are your final thoughts?
Yeah, man, just keep doing what the Giants did well through the first 8 innings of today. Get great starting pitching, and you got Logan Webb going tomorrow, so good opportunity for the young pitcher to give us a much-needed effort to be the horse, be the stopper tomorrow. And look, the bats have been alive. We've been hitting against this A's pitching staff, so keep the bats going. Put up some runs tomorrow for Logan Webb, and that's going to help him really be able to relax and deal out there tomorrow. And then, yes, the defense got to clean it up. Don't make mental errors tomorrow. And when we get to that 9th inning, we'll see who we end up using as a closer. We could be Sean Anderson or Tyler Rogers or someone, but I think God will probably be getting a day off tomorrow. So that's what I'm saying tomorrow. Got to clean up that defense and get the bullpen, get us to the finish line tomorrow, get us salvage a victory. We can't get swept. We can't afford to get swept.
No, we can't get swept. Not like this. I mean, if we do lose and get swept, we'll move on like always. But yeah, we do not want to get swept. If we can win tomorrow, that would just be great. Roman Sargis, it says, I'm so proud of my A's. We did it without Laureano, and AJ Puck is injured. Yeah, AJ Puck is awesome, dude. You guys are going to love him when he gets fully healthy. So Laureano still suspended, so we didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, you guys, you A's, congratulations to you guys. You deserve it. You guys picked up the wins. You guys showed you don't give up. You fought back, and you have the closer that you need to close it out. I wish I could say the same for us. So that's where we're at. MLB Joey, Kevin Kim, World Traveler, Jake Oust, MLB Joey, David Knight. Thank you for everyone for watching the stream. Look for tomorrow for a pregame show over on SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and subscribe while you're there, and make sure to stay tuned after the game for the post game. Very therapeutic, Kevin Kim. That's how we do it right here on the Hum Baby Baseball channel. And we'll see you guys next time. See ya!